All right, so the first thing we're going to learn today is about parenting. And this is what Adobe Animate actually calls it. And no, it's not what your mom and dad do when they tell you to take out the trash or go do your homework. In Adobe Animate, parenting means that one layer will follow the other layer around. So right now I have two layers. I have my blob layer on top, and then I have another layer with a red line. What if I wanted the blob to change in shape, but I also wanted it to move around with the red line? Well, using what we know so far, we would have to go in and add keyframes for each one on their own, and that would take a lot longer. But what if the blob could just stay attached to the line unless we moved it off? That would be parenting. So to turn parenting on, you want to turn on Show Parenting View. It'll look like a little family tree at the top area of your layers list. So how this works is once your layer has a motion tween on it, so let's say my bottom layer, the red line, let's create a motion tween, and for the blob, let's create a shape tween. So both of them have tweens on them. So to make the blob move around with the red line, you want to click and drag the colored rectangle in the parenting column. So this area here with these little colored rectangles, this is where you can see your parenting tree. So I'm going to click and drag from the blob down to the red line. And you can see that a little line is coming out of my cursor. Once I let go, you'll see that they'll be attached with this curved line and that the rectangle for the blob is going to be pushed over to the right a bit. This means that the blob is now parented to the red line. So if you move the red line around, the blob will move with it. But you can also go in and move the blob around on its own. It's kind of a one-way street. So with that in mind, let's try using this to make a scene. Let's try out making a couple of layers, like one for your sky, one for your clouds, one for your grass, and use parenting to move them together.